This video will show you how to add dimensions to your geometric shapes. Make sure when you start that you have your drawing sheets open with a page for each one of your shapes. Each page should have a top, front, right side, and isometric view. We're going to start today with the pyramid. In order to add dimensions, you need to be on the Annotate tab at the top of your page. Today, we're going to be using the Dimension tool. There's a bunch of different options that you can use to dimension in different formats, but we're going to focus today on just the basic general dimension tool. So I'm going to select that. And remember, for each shape, you need to show a height, a width, and a depth. I'm going to start with my heights. Remember, heights appear in between the front view and the side view. In order to create the heights, you have to click on the top and the bottom of the shape. So my bottom would be down here, this line. The top is this point at the top. And then if I drag my cursor in between and click once, it places my height dimension for me. Now, when you're done with the heights, you might see a little pop-up like this. That's if you need to add additional notes, which we don't for today, so you can just click OK. Right-click and hit OK again to save that, and you've got your heights done. Click Dimension again, and we're going to move into our widths. Now, for widths, we're going to have two widths this time. We'll have one width that goes from the left side of the piece to the center. So we'll click to drop. And a second width that goes from the left side all the way across. So those are my widths. And then finally you have depths, and there should be two. You can choose to put your depth either on the right side view in this space directly above it, or on your top view just to the right of it. I'm going to put mine on my top view. So this would be my intermediate depth. And my final depth. Then right click and select OK to exit out the menu. So again, these are my heights for the pyramid, my widths, and my depths. Now let's compare this to the cone. The cone's a little bit different because it has a round feature. When you dimension a round feature, you just click on the edge of the circle, and it gives you a diameter. Now, when you give a diameter, in this case, the diameter represents both the width, how far across it is from left to right, and the depth of the object. So I don't have to show the width or depth in another location when I give a diameter. Now, something we like to get in the habit of doing to get ready for more complex shapes down the road is whenever we have a round feature like this, we do want to add a center point. The center point tool looks like a little cross. It says center mark. And you just click on the center of the circle, and it marks where its center location is. We'll be using these for a variety of purposes later on this year, but go ahead and get in the habit now of placing a center mark whenever you see a round shape like that. Now, we mentioned that this diameter serves as the width. It's how far across it is from left to right, and the depth, how far across it is from front to back. So all we need to add now is a height. Remember, for heights, I click on the bottom and the top of the shape, drag it in between my front and right views, and I have it complete. From here, you need to go through and add your dimensions for your cube and for your sphere.